Hello and welcome to Miniature Addiction Club. Today I'm working on the roof of my latest dollhouse, which I'm turning into a witch's cottage. This is what it looks like currently. Very cutesy and not at all spooky. I'm going to start by removing this decorative trim on the roof. The glue has come away here already, and while I love the character of this piece, it is completely out of scale to the rest of the house. It was basically just held in place at each end, and I managed to remove it easily enough. However, I'm now left with a gap along the roof ridge. To fix this, I'm gluing in a thin piece of wood to fill in the gap. While that's drying, I decided to remove the curved edges to the upstairs area. I'm using a pencil to mark out the correct angle and my mini saw blade to make the adjustments. Here's how it's looking so far. I'm using a strip of folded construction paper to create a new roof ridge and add some much needed strength to the roof of the house. I'm also going to go ahead and paint the entire roof black. However, it is going to get covered up later on, so this step isn't really necessary. Now I can work on making the roof shingles. I cut some thin mat board into strips about 2 centimeters wide. And I cut each tile roughly 2/3 of the way up the strip. Now that I have my strip of shingles, I can use my scissors to cut every second one slightly shorter to give them a more rustic look. I'm doing this freehand as I want it to look organic and slightly messy. I'm also snipping off the corners of each tile to give them a more rounded look. Having never tiled a roof before, in real life or in miniature, I greatly underestimated how many of these strips I would need and spent the next 2 weeks of my life wishing I had a laser cutter. And if you thought my pain and suffering would end here, you are sadly mistaken, as I endeavour to make the shingles more realistic by adding texture to them with my ball stylus. Why am I like this? Now that that's finally over, we can start gluing the shingle strips to the roof. Yay! I'm sticking each section on with tacky glue, starting at the bottom and slightly overlapping each layer as I go. Here's how the front section is looking so far. I also wanted to cover up this window so I can add a proper roof to this section, so I'm just gluing some cardboard in place to fill in the gaps. I'm also adding some construction paper to cover up and strengthen the patch I have made. Now for this section, I wanted to create a bit more character and general witchiness, so I'm adding a piece of cardstock to create a new roof pitch for the window. I'm adding each section at a time and letting the glue dry in between. Now that the roof is dry, I'm going to start adding shingles to this area as well. It's not long before I'm interrupted by a strange monkey rat creature who begs to sit on my lap and prevents me from doing any more work. But I couldn't resist that cute little face. That's the last of the shingling, and now I can move on to creating a decorative roof cap trim that is more in scale with the rest of the house. I decided to use paper clips to create a row of metal arches. However, cutting them by hand is extremely difficult, and I'm going to need close to 100 paper clips to complete my vision. It's not long before I pull out the big guns and use my Dremel to cut the rest. This was extremely satisfying, but also terrifying at the same time, especially when I forgot to put on my safety goggles. Back in the safety of my studio, I can now glue the pieces together, sandwiching the metal bits in between two strips of cardboard. Now I'm just painting them with a mixture of black acrylic paint mixed with some baking soda to make it look like ironwork. I also made some finials out of some beads and painted them as well. Now I'm attaching the roof trim to the roof. If anyone's interested, I'm going to be filming a general Q&A video next, so please feel free to ask me a question in the comments section below. Now I'm just covering up the base of the roof trim with a final layer of shingles, and then we can start the painting process. I'm painting the shingles using a mixture of brown and black acrylic paint. It's hard to see as the roof is darker on camera than in real life, but it's looking a little flat, so I'm dry brushing some areas with a lighter colour to add definition to the roof shingles. I also went back in with a dark wash over the top of the dry brushing to tone it down a little. And now I'm just adding some mossy bits to the crevices in the roof. I'm going to add some more later on and maybe a few other details to the roof, but I still have a lot of work to do on the exterior, so I'm going to wait until the body of the building is complete before adding anything else that could potentially get damaged. Now let's take a look at the final transformation. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and most importantly, please leave me a question in the comments section for my Q&A video. It can be on any topic you like, and the more questions I get, the more interesting the video will be. So go ahead and ask me anything. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.